All right, there we are. We are live sitting here at Moramoto this morning. Andrew, what's going on?
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Tampa Moramoto.
We're going to talk for a second while we let people wake up and get over. We're going to show some bikes. Look at the showroom, man. I remember when you got this place.
Yeah.
This place, you've come a long way from when we got this place, but look at the inventory you have. We'll come back to us in a second. I was noticing some of the bikes you have. You got a couple of Aprillas over there. You got a BMW. And you got some bikes on the floor.
Yeah, absolutely. So we try to diversify the inventory as best as possible. We ship nationwide, so we have a lot of different customers and guests that are coming in and calling in for a lot of different types of motorcycles. We try to spread the variety. We have about 200 motorcycles between both of our stores. If you don't see something that we have, keep an eye on the website. It constantly changes. And if you really want something that you haven't seen on our website, we source them. We source it.
You know what's funny? I was sitting here, you just said both of your stores. I remember when you started in a little store, was it Pinellas Park?
Yes.
Is that where it was?
On Haynes Road.
On Haynes Road.
Yes.
Your story actually is pretty amazing. I mean, I remember seeing a picture you posted a little while back in front of that little store. Now you have two locations, right? You're across from, is it Wagon Wheel?
It's across from Sam's Club on Park Boulevard near Belcher.
Yes.
Yep, right down the street from Wagon Wheel.
And here we are in Tampa, right on Dale Mabry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got some great locations. You said over 200 bikes. And, wow.
Just about 200 at this point.
And we were walking through, and what's crazy is this guy knows what he's got in every bike, how much they are, and he actually goes out and buys them. You travel. You go and looking up north, and you bring those bikes down here, don't you?
Bingo, yeah. So one thing that really sets us apart, in my opinion, is the fact that we have 3 trucks, 3 trailers, and we take great pride on going out and buying inventory private party. So we go quite literal from house to house and buying them from the individuals. We know the history, we know the maintenance history, we meet the owner. We get to test ride the motorcycle right there before we make a purchase versus auction, which is nothing wrong with auction, but you don't have the ability to test the bike out. You don't know the history of the bike, and you really can't tell what kind of maintenance has been done to the motorcycle.
Tim's watching.
Hey, Tim, good morning. And so we take pride. We go as far north as just before Canada, Ohio.
I know
Illinois.
this because one time we were coming back from an event up north, and I'm sitting there, and we were in North Georgia somewhere, and we're driving on 75, and all of a sudden I see Moramoto, and I'm like, wait, that's Andrew Moramoto. You got a bunch of bikes in the back. They're like, hey, I remember it was funny. I was like, this guy's out there getting bikes.
Yeah.
Let's say, hey, good morning, gentlemen. There we go.
Good morning. Good
Christine.
morning.
Let's walk around and look at some of the merchandise you got, man. I mean, you got some great stuff. I even noticed you got side-by-sides, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We sell side-by-sides, brand new, ATVs. We have dirt bike and ATVs for children.
That's right. I was looking at that over there. You do tires, everything. What is it? Give me something you don't do, I guess. So you kind of looks like you do everything.
We do just about everything, yeah.
Real quick, cruisers too. You got a whole bunch of cruisers here, not just sport bikes. You got dirt bikes here. So you kind of have a little bit of everything for everybody.
Yeah, we really take great pride on having a good variety. So we do sales, parts, service, anything from cruiser, off-road, children's off-road, and motorcycles are our specialty. So you'll see a lot of diverse units throughout here. We have tires, custom paint work. We have a full-time painter on staff as well. We have all certified technicians. We have an A-level certified Harley technician.
I was going to say, do you do the warranty stuff too as well? And are you able to handle the warranty and all that stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. We're able to handle all aftermarket warranties. The OEM manufacturers handle the warranty through the dealer. If your bike is out of the OEM manufacturer warranty, we can handle any type of warranty for any BMW, Harley, every single manufacturer. From Kawasaki to Honda, we essentially do it all. Our service department has all certified techs. We have 2 service managers. We promote low churn, so a lot of the guys that you see here, you're going to see them tomorrow, next year, and we really believe in a good environment so we can keep the employees that we have because we are all experts in our field.
You can tell he's a pro too. He's staring right at the camera, not at me, not all over the place. He's done this video in before.
I've had 3 donuts this morning.
You're ready to go. Les, what are we doing? You getting tires over here or what?
I've seen them sitting over there coming and talking to me about some tires.
There we go. Got to get some tires
We're
done.
leaving for New Orleans next Saturday.
That's right. Soaked and sore ass run.
New shoes.
It's not called a whip though. Can you call a bike a whip or no? No,
Yeah,
I was
you
like,
can call it whatever you want.
I'm-
It's yours.
I remember when this wasn't here. So this is your cruiser area, right?
Yeah, we're building this up for cruiser and audio. It's still a work in progress. We have the variety again, just trying to diversify, give everyone a taste of everything from cruiser to sport bike.
Very cool. So there's a cruiser area. This is more like a dirt bike area, it looks like, right?
Yep. Dirt bike, then it transitions over to sport. We carry all oils for every manufacturer, off-road, even water.
I'm going to ask a question because you probably see this more than us because you're in here. How is, from what I know, 50% of new riders are women. How much of your ridership is women that come in here and buy a lot? Is it, like, I know it's a weird question, I'm putting you on the spot, but from what I know, like, women are the new riders. They're the ones that are out there. 50% of every new rider is a female.
You know what? New riders, there's a lot of women that are coming into the market. We're starting to see it with the group. There's a group called Clutch Queens. Any of those lady riders.
They just had a bike night last night up at, right, Icon Center.
They do, right in Muggs, right off of Almerton. Really good group of ladies. They're really all about donating back to the community and keeping a positive environment within their group. So something that we really like doing and watching and being a part of, as well as, you know, helping the women that come in here. Back to your question, I'd say about 20% to 30% of our customers are women and are looking for a bike or already have a bike and looking for gear and that type of thing.
That's awesome. I think that,
it is awesome.
I've learned one thing. Bikers are not upset when they see women riding motorcycles. That's the last thing we want to complain about. We want to see more women riding motorcycles.
Amen. And that's the truth. If I put a photo of myself up with one of my motorcycles on Facebook, I get 10 likes. If my wife's sitting on it, it's like 200.
Yeah, well, that's they're much better looking than we are. That's for sure.
That's true.
And you got it. So Icon's your brand. You have Alpine Stars too.
Yeah, we have Icon, Alpine, Shoei, Arai, HJC, AJV, Shark, Bell, LS2. We really have a really healthy stock of different brands. We have helmets as cheap as sub 100 and helmets as much as over 1,000. I think we have a little bit of everything for everyone. We have DOT helmets. We have ECE. We have just the Snell. We have just about every kind of helmet that you'd want. If we don't have it, we order it, and we also price match. So if you see something cheaper, I'm all about price matching online.
That is awesome. I'm telling you. Oh, I had it in my hand there. This guy's got everything going on. He's got, again, 2 stores, one in Pinellas, one in Hillsboro. Now, this thing that we did today, it's going to be something different. We're going to try and bring this out more often. It's coffees and coffees and bikes, and coffees, right?
Yep.
So it's the idea of like the cars and coffee that they do over at, where's that at?
They do bikes and coffee in a few spots. DuPont is one of them, where they do cars and coffee. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to do something for the bikers. The cars are awesome. A lot of guys have fun out there. It's been a great experience. So we want to really have that same experience for our community of bikers. Cruisers, sport bikers, enduros, just every kind of bike. We want to create an atmosphere.
Right?
Groms.
Listen, I'm telling you, Groms and what's the other? The Grom and the Ruckus.
C125, the Honda Ruckus, the Honda Monkey. They're all very popular.
Well, I'll put it out there. I stand on a stage all the time and I ask the question, who started on a Trail 70 or a Trail 50? And all the old guys put their hand up in the air, and I look and I said, that is a Grom or
Yes.
or a Ruckus.
Yeah.
Because you start on the smaller, you learn the love of motorcycles.
Yeah.
And once you get that motorcycle in your blood, then you go, okay, I want a bigger bike. I want a V2, and then your friends get them, and that's where we're starting. The new generation's on these Groms and Ruckuses, and these kids are out there in groups. They don't go out there just riding. They go out there 20, 30 deep. I know there's the Ruck Shop. I saw you have a, is that a Grom or a Ruckus over there?
That's a Grom over there.
He's got a Grom over here on the
Absolutely.
floor for sale. So I just think it's neat to see the new generation coming around. It is cyclical, and there's these new little bikes are getting people in, and you're going to have a little bike for a minute, and then you're going to go get a big bike because that's what it is.
Well, I think it goes in waves. So I think in history you see with cell phones, for example, cell phones were huge, and then they got smaller, and now they're getting big again.
Remember when they were so little?
They were small.
They were like, oh, here, hello.
Same thing with bikes. It was all about displacement. It was all about power, horsepower, and it's still about that. But now you're seeing a new market and a fresh generation of affordable, smaller CC bikes, which is going to allow the guys that want to get into this industry with an affordable price point the opportunity to jump into
You
motorcycles.
said it, man. That is what you said right there was the affordable price point. And getting them in there, because not everybody can start on a Harley. You know, I know you're tired of looking at our faces, so we're going to show you some cool helmets while we talk. But not everybody can sit there and jump on a Harley. You know, most people build up to that Harley and go, oh, you know, I always want one, but I can't start there. You know, I started on a Suzuki. I started on a Grom. I started on whatever I could afford, and then I built up to that what I wanted.
Yeah,
So,
no doubt. Let's go to the Grom.
oh yeah,
Something that we do over there. Pretty cool for the Grom. You nailed it spot on. I think if you factored, if we were able to see the number of riders once they get a Grom, how many get a bigger bike, I think that number is going to be quite surprising. So
yeah. We won't have that stat for a little while, but I know Keith O'Keefe, who was watching, started on a Ruckus. He did a whole other thing, and now he's on a Harley. So I mean, he moved up to the big V twin.
Yeah, there you go. That's
You got some great bikes here. By the way, I was just looking. You got this this Ducati 1299. Dude, this thing is sharp looking, man. That's a good looking bike. And then you got a Aprilia over here. You got some nice bikes on your floor.
Thank you.
But anyway, we're going over to the ground.
Yeah, so this
And your Moramoto, well, look at.
This is a perfect example of a small CC motorcycle. This is a Honda Grom, really great motorcycle, really inexpensive. This is about $4 grand or less new. And used, you're going to spend right around $3 grand on one. Really affordable bike, great way to start into the market. They are rideable on the street. You do need a motorcycle endorsement for them. One thing that we do at Moramoto, we actually manufacture a product called Moramoto Matte. We created a gas tank kit. So if you see this gas tank kit, it comes in several different colors. It's actually a 2-layer foam. It helps with the heat, and it actually helps with the grip when you're on here, so you get some comfort for your knees. That's one thing Grom riders really ask us about. We're gonna have these for every manufacturer. This is what we started with, and this is an 11-piece kit. This kit's only $80.
No kidding. So, okay, that's pretty neat.
Yeah, I'll show you. We have a lot of different colors.
That is cool as hell. No, you're fine. So, that's ingenious, honestly.
Yeah, in fact, that's patent pending. We manufacture them for the off-road units.
You came up with this idea. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's
Man,
Moramoto patent pending.
you got a lot going on, man. I'm telling you. By the way, I saw Brenda with attorney Fran Hosh. We always got to give a Fran Hosh a great plug. 866-LAW-FRAN, lawfran.com.
Always, absolutely. In fact, we experienced, my mother-in-law got in an accident and she was using Fran, and once again, an excellent experience with Fran. The reason why we promote her so heavily is not just because she's a great, pretty face, but because she's an absolutely awesome woman that gives back to the community, and she takes care of her clients. I firsthand know she took care of my mother-in-law, and it's been an ace of a process. So that's not just an empty-handed compliment. If you're in an accident, call Fran. She'll really help you out.
That's awesome. That's right there, man. That's it. You know, and she is an amazing person. The family, everything about them. I've watched her donate and sponsor everything. Oh man, you even did it for this. Look at this.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. For what Fran does for the community. So yeah, we also make them for the off-road. We make them for Can-Am, Suzuki, Can-Am, Yamaha, Polaris, Honda.
And this
and
is all
Textron.
great because you said it was $80 for some of those, but you know when you're riding the side by side, you're going to bang your knees, you're going to do this, you're going to have your elbows and stuff.
Yep.
So instead of it getting dirty and you can almost peel this off and put a new one on every couple whatever if it gets dirty or because this is.
They're stuck on by 3M tape. They come in a lot of different color combinations. You can match your favorite color comboed off-road unit. The best thing about these right here, let me show you.
That is cool, man.
The best thing about these are they promote heat resistance. So this is a dual-layered closed-cell EVA-style foam. This will reduce the engine cap temperature by about 20 degrees. And back here where the engine sits right above it, it actually reduces the temperatures by as much as 40 degrees. So if you have your cooler, your dog back here, your kids back here, or inside, it's going to really reduce the cap temperature. It's going to make it look really nice and custom. And these are all available through Tucker. They're actually distributed by one of the largest vendors in the country at the moment.
Pretty cool. You got your logo in there too. Look at that.
They're called the Moramoto mats. We can get any logo done. They don't come with a logo from the factory, but we can get any logo on there if you guys like.
Well, I don't want to make this too long, so everybody's doing, but give a plug, give both stores all your information again. Everybody knows how to get a hold of you and all that fun stuff. So real quick here, before you do all that, we've been here hanging out with Moramoto. We got Andrew. We got coffee and bikes here, coffee and motorcycles this morning. Of course, the rain kind of stuck us a little bit. You're a little taller than I am. I'm trying to hold it so I don't look so short here.
It's okay.
But he's a little taller, so I'm going to let him take us out here and give all your information.
All right, Moramoto, we have 2 locations. locations: St. Petersburg on Pinellas Park Boulevard and Tampa on Del Mabry. We're an independent dealer. We've been open 8 years, almost 500 Google reviews. We're very proud to do business with this community. I give back. I give credit where it's due. So thank you very much for coming out here. Tony, Full Throttle. It was a rainy it was a rainy event for rides and coffee, but we made the most of it. Really grateful that you boys came out here. Again, thank you to Fran Hahn for sponsoring this. And I hope you guys have a great day. Ride safely.
Thanks, man. Oh, look, I was looking over here. Look at the colors real quick.